Third Down Podcast. We are back for another week. Week 4. It's gonna be week 8 breakdown. We had a lot of crazy games over the past weekend, really, and Monday night was a pretty good game too, as was um Thursday night last week. That was a pretty good one too. We had Vikings and Chargers. That was a good game, in itself. Um, Chargers came out on top. Huge, big game for them. Wasn't even fair. Was not even fair. Um,
The Sonic 199 menu.
They got smoked. But it was a crazy game. Justin Herbert, big game, 3 touchdowns, 227 off the rip. Kimani Vidal stepped up to the plate, 117 in a TD. I can do something cool for you guys now. Give me 1 second. We can watch the game now. We can watch the game. So Vidal, huge game for him. Lamb McConkey, 6 yards, 6 catches for 88 yards. Huge game for him. And a touchdown. It was a big touchdown too. Rondé Gaddis Denton had a touchdown as well. The tight end, rookie tight end. We also had them having 418 yards throughout the game, dominating the run and the pass. The overall had a good game. When you're playing Carson Wentz, I hope you would win. He's just not what he, used to be. I need my hat, guys. There we go. But yeah, this is the Halloween episode too. Yeah, Halloween this weekend. But big game. Carson Wentz didn't have a, too good of a game. There's the Gaddison touchdown right there. Obviously the ad. But they had a big game. He was sacked 5 times, threw a touchdown, threw an interception though. Was 15 for 27. That's not awful, but only 144 yards. What the fuck, dude? All right. But Minnesota only rushed for 34 yards in total that game. Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones weren't much of a factor. Defense, good, kept giving up the big plays, and you can't do that if you wanna win. Big plays are what kills teams. But the almost the pick six at the beginning, that was a huge play in the game. I definitely set the tone for the rest of the game, really. Big win for the Chargers, and this is gonna be a bit of a shorter stream today, guys. Then we had the Bengals and the Jets. What a hell of a game! I was watching some stuff near the end of it earlier, and it just blew my mind. Let me pull it up for you guys. Yeah, we can watch the second half of these highlights. But why the fuck does this warning shot keep popping on them? I don't know. But here, let's get to the second part of these highlights. It was a huge win for the Jets, their first year. That was huge for them. They put up lots of yards. We even saw Brees Hall throw a touchdown in there. That was pretty cool. You know, that's pretty nice for my fantasy team as well. But yeah, no, here let's get this up. Let's get the fourth quarter. 1 second. But yeah, no, 502 yards for the Jets, including a season high 254 total rushing yards. I mean, which I mean was huge. Brees Hall 133, 2 TDs, a throwing touchdown to Mason Taylor, tight end. Let me get this up for you guys. Yeah, there's the Fields, touchdown. But yeah, no, like you watch her here, it goes in. Forgot my mouse is right down here. But P Ryan, huge gain there. Let's go over here a bit. But oh my fucking god, dude, these fucking ads. Yeah, no free advertising on my shit. But yeah, Justin Fields, 21 of 32 for 244 and a touchdown. He helped that huge, game-winning drive here. Maybe we can watch it here. That's a touchdown, for the Bengals. But let's watch it here. This is the game-winning drive, 4th and 1, huge play right here. Boom, finds this guy. He gets fuck ton of yards. Yep, keeps on going. There's the hold. And I don't know. And then huge run from Brees Hall that set it all up. Like, oh my gosh. I think they ruled him out, but I might be mistaken. Oh no, never mind. That was a touchdown. But yeah, no, down 24-38, 7 with like almost 8 minutes ago. Pretty nuts, yeah. Oh, yeah. As we say, yeah, he was obviously ruled. Or no, he was not ruled down. Here comes 2-point attempt, and they get it. No fucking way. What a fucking catch. No. Davis didn't catch it? Oh my gosh. I didn't get to watch this game. I think he would have been down, honestly, fucking before, so that shit was fucking crazy. But here's the game winner right here. Boom, huge fucking play. 6 minutes left. They got the ball back. Huge defensive stand from them. And then Brees Hall, obviously, huge game for him. Gets that first. And Brees Hall. Oh, we missed it. The Brees Hall throwing touchdown. Let's go back a bit. Yeah. Yards per game. Look at that. Bottom left, dude. Like, that just emphasizes what a fucking performance they put on. Justin Fields wasn't even supposed to start this week. He got benched. But the backup got hurt, Mr. Tyrod Taylor. Been everywhere in the league. He was set to start, and he was injured. And Justin Fields, put on a fucking hell of a fucking performance. Yeah. That play. Yeah, and you gotta remember they don't have Braylon Allen. They're kind of their corkscrew guy. He does it all. And I think here's the touchdown. Yeah, look at this. It's like a fake run. It's like, oh nope, gotcha, bitch. Nope, gotcha again. Oh my gosh, total fucking hell of a catch, Mason fucking Taylor. Hell of a catch. That was awesome. Joe Flacco, 223 yards, 2 touchdowns. Chase Brown, 73 yards on 12 carries. That's fucking hell of a game. I mean, obviously, Jamar Chase is putting up his numbers. 12 catches, 91 yards. Third straight game with double-digit receptions. And that's all thanks to this guy right here. This guy right here. Joe fucking Flacco. Little heave. Nothing there. But, yeah, it was a heck of a game there. And Bengals just don't have a good defense, and it kills them every year, dude. They have to rely on Joe Burrow or whoever the hell their quarterback is to put up ridiculous amounts of points. Like, they put up 38. Like, you should win that, I mean, but huge game for the Jets, getting the first win on the road as well. First win of the Aaron Glenn era, which is huge for the Jets and their future success. And big question mark is, will Fields be the guy for the rest of the year? I hope he is. But I honestly I doubt it. Bills Panthers, big game. I mean, it wasn't much of a close game ever. 40-9. James Cook, 216, 2 touchdowns, 64-yard run included in that. Josh Allen only 19 passing attempts the entire game. Didn't have to do shit. 163 yards, 1 touchdown, and had 2 rushing touchdowns of his own. So big day for Josh, I guess, on the ground. Khalil Shakir, 6 receptions for 88 yards, including a big 54-yard touchdown. Obviously, Bryce Young's not playing. So Andy Dalton didn't have the greatest game. 16-24, 175, 2 fumbles, 1 interception. Not very good, but it was 19-3.5. Never was a close game. Bills do what the Bills do. And they play the Chiefs next weekend, and that's going to be a fucking fun-ass game. We're really excited for that. Niners, Texans, CJ Stroud, another big game for him after demolishing the Ravens last week. 475 total offense for them, man. CJ Stroud was 318 of that with 2 touchdowns, 30 of 39 for passing. This is the fucking CJ Stroud we saw 2 years ago win that Rookie of the Year. 9 different receivers caught a ball. That's called dispersing, disbursement, dude. But yeah, no, I we got all the way. But Christian McCaffrey didn't have a huge game. Only 25 yards rushing, 43 receiving yards. But as we've kind of seen, he's kind of turned into a slot guy. But I mean, he's getting his yards for sure. Not Sunday though. But 49ers defense, no Fred Warner, no Nick Bosa. Dude, like those are perennial defenders in the game. If you don't have them, I mean, it's not going to be too hot for you, But yeah, no, I mean, big game for CJ Stroud, 26-15. The Texans proved to 3-4. Maybe they can make a playoff push, but obviously not the division with the Colts in there. Giants, Eagles, huge game. Rematch of literally 2 weeks ago, 2 Thursdays ago. Eagles with the Kelly Greens absolutely demolished the Giants, 38-20. Lots of controversial calls though. There was three different calls that were very questionable. But Saquon broke out of his slump, 150 rushing yards. I think he had a touchdown as well. And yeah, Cam Scatterboo, big injury there. He's out for the year. Fucked up that ankle, dude. Don't. I'm not even gonna show you guys that because it is so bad. Like it's awful. Hopefully he's back next year and back to kind of what he was doing. He was doing really good. And Jackson Dart, another decent game from him. Putting up 20 points in that Eagles defense is not easy. Giants are now 2-6. They have had so many close games with Jackson Dart. Like, I definitely think that he, could be that guy. Jalen Hurts, 4 touchdown passes. Dallas Goedert, 2 touchdowns, national tight ends today. Big for them. Patriots, beating the Browns 13-32. Browns just are not good. Browns are just not good, except for that defense. Myles Garrett putting up a franchise record 5 fucking sacks, but they still put up 32 points. Drake May, hell of a game, 18-24 for 282. What a fucking game, and 3 TDs. They'll go along with that. I mean, Drake May is that guy down in New England. He's a good fucking quarterback. He's gonna be a great quarterback in this league, no doubt. Especially with Ray Lewis as head coach. That's gonna be a fun duo to watch. And the Bears, fucking Ravens, dude. You got to be shitting me, man. I don't even want to talk about this fucking game. I fucking turned it off after that fucking last fucking touchdown, man. Nothing went fucking right for the Bears. We started out strong. 6 points in the first quarter. Then we dominated time and possession early. but that just did not translate into a win. Penalties. It hurts them every week. Every fucking week. It's a shit show of penalties. 11 times for 79 yards. Like, dude, that's a fucking running back stat line, I mean, 11 penalties. Are we fucking kidding me? Like, we're not gonna, you're not gonna win shit fucking putting up them kind of numbers for fucking penalties. Like, it's just kind of ridiculous. Defense did a good job, of limiting Derrick Henry, but Huntley, I don't know why they couldn't, contain him. I mean, Lamar Jackson didn't get ruled out till Saturday, which was a little weird because Bears were planning for Lamar Jackson just to get Tyler Huntley. It's like, what the fuck, They're already game planning. I mean, I get they're similar, but it's a different game. It's a different game when Lamar's out there. Williams threw the interception late. It turned into a Ravens fucking touchdown. But the injuries to the secondary was one of the biggest things that fucked the Bears last week. Especially that D-Hop, like game sealer. I mean, it's just fucking bullshit. But what went right for the Ravens? I mean, Tyler Huntley fucking did a damn good job. 17 of 22, 186 for one touchdown, along with 53 rushing yards. I mean, pretty damn big. Derrick Henry, 2 TDs, passing Walter fucking Payton on the career rushing touchdown list. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Nate Wiggins, huge pick. And fuck the Bears. They were should have been 5-2, man. Should have been 5-2. But Lamar should be back for Thursday night against the Dolphins, which should be an interesting one because Tua kind of balled out last week. That brings us to the Dolphins and the Falcons. I heard Tua woke up with. Here, let me pull it up here. Tua woke up with his eye all fucking swollen or some shit. Oh yeah, and I will have to show you guys the Twitter here in 1 second. Here it is. Dude, look at his eye right there. Look at that. Dude, wait till I read this fucking stat line yet. With that fucking eye, dude. 20 of 26 for 205, dude. What a fucking game. One of his best, or probably the best performance for him of the year. Hell of a fucking game. Touchdown passes to Waddle, Achane, Malik Washington, Ollie Gordon. Achane, 67 for 18. Not crazy numbers, but rookie Ollie Gordon, 46 yards and a 30-yard receiving touchdown, which is huge. Jalen Waddle, no Tyreek. Jalen Waddle's going to eat. Five catches, 99 yards, a touchdown. And, I think that they're going to move on from Tyreek and have Jalen as the main guy. I mean, I've been hearing stuff that they are going to trade him, which would not be too ideal. Or not trade him, release him. But they gave him that big old contract, so we'll have to see what goes on with that. Obviously, the Falcons didn't have no Michael Penix. Kirk Cousins, hopefully maybe he could make his trade value a little bit up. Clearly didn't. 173 yards. They lost. I forgot to tell you guys the fucking score. 34-10. Not huge. Only 45 rushing yards. Bijan Robinson, no effect in that game. But it's hard when there's no Drake London, no Michael Penix. But a national tight end today, Kyle fucking Pitts, 9 receptions, 59 yards. But that was about it for them. They didn't really have much to fall back on because the 2 top guys are out. But that brings us to do or do not. Yeah, guys, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I know I did not talk about Monday night or Sunday night. Um, Obviously, big game for the Packers. Balled out versus Rodgers. Rodgers just did not look too good out there, and Mahomes did his fucking thing. Oh yeah, let's get on here. And hold up, I need to read you guys the bets we had for last week. So I said hit Jamar Chase 77.5 over. I said Flacco 227.5 over. I said Pickens 58.5 over. Bijan plus 70 and Hurts under 27.5 passing attempts. The only one we did not get right was the Bijan Robinson 70 yards. We hit with Jamar, Flacco, Pickens, and Hurts. Huge fucking day. Should have fucking, I don't bet, so I don't know, man. But let's get to the odds for next week. Big odds, you got the 7.5 point favorite for the Ravens. Obviously, with Lamar back, I definitely think they're gonna win that. I don't really care for that over under. I don't. I would not touch that, but the Ravens money line is really high for some reason. But I mean, I can see it. Lamar Jackson, one of the greats, quarterbacks right now. Don't want to get flamed for that shit. Then we got Minnesota Vikings and Lions. Obviously, Wentz is out for the year. I think something with his arm. I'm not entirely sure, but I know it's something like of that kind of nature. But yeah, no. You'll have what's his name back, JJ McCarthy. Let's see what he can do against that Lions defense. Obviously, the books are not favoring them at all. Lions almost minus 500. That's fucking ridiculous. That's just like the Chargers over the fucking Titans, damn near. It's 50 points less. So, but I would definitely take the Lions here. I'd definitely take the Chargers here, and I'd definitely take the Ravens here. And the Patriots Falcons, you have New England being favorited. They have been running a hot streak as of late. Let me look at this. Yeah. Oh, they're averaging. Oh shit. I don't know what the fuck we did, guys. But yeah, no. They're 2-2 at home. 6-2, 3-4. Obviously, the Patriots have been doing fucking crazy. They're on a 5-game win streak. They're on a 2-game losing streak. I mean, I can definitely see the Patriots winning this game pretty easily, in my opinion. Michael Penix, I'm not sure if he'll be back. I'm assuming so. So I'm not, might not. He might not be. I mean, they'll get killed. So I would definitely take that 256 money line for the Patriots. Colts, Steelers. Wow, this is a lot closer than I would have thought. But I'm taking the Colts, man. I'm riding the Colts this year. Colts, obviously, I mean, they're doing okay. I think they're 7-1 now, 6-1. So yeah, they're 6-1. Or no, maybe they're 7-1. Maybe they're 7-1. Fuck is it? Yeah, 7-1 right there. Pittsburgh only 4-3. They got like they'll get a short week, but it's the night. But yeah, no, they're favorites. I mean, I don't know what the fuck just happened, guys. Maybe it's this. I cover the spread. People are liking it. People are liking that. But I do not have any do or do nots bet ons this week. I kind of blanked on it today. Busy day. Then low key forgot, but that's okay. We'll have them for you guys next week. Panthers and the Packers. Obviously, the Packers are favored heavily, and as they should. I mean, I even probably take this right here. We got Denver at Houston. Houston's favored. I'm riding the Broncos, dude. They've been on a hot streak. They're doing good. They've been playing some good fucking football. I am taking This 105. I'm taking this money line for them. No doubt. No doubt in my mind. Taking this one too, the Niners. So I'm surprised it's not a lot more, you know. I think they'll have Brock Purdy back. Giants, no Cam Scatterbo. We'll see how Tyron Tracy does with them. Bears, Bengals. Bears are favorite. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Obviously, Joe Flacco, Joe Nasty. He's been doing real good for the Bengals. So we'll have to see how he's doing with them, or how he plays versus the Bears. You know, I mean, their defense has been really solid this year. Overall, you know, Dennis Allen's done a very, very nice job. I think so. Okay, we got the Saints and the Rams. Obviously, who is not taking the Rams? That's their first 3 o'clock game. That's Rams all day. I think Puka Nacua is returning this week, so that'll be huge for them. But yeah, no, I'm definitely taking the Rams here. But I would take the Matthew Stafford under. Under. I would take that. That's my deal right there, guys. Then we got Jacksonville at Vegas. It's gonna be a big one. Obviously, the Jags are only -3 favorites. I would shoot that, dude, because Jacksonville is going to fuck the Raiders up. Raiders are not good. We'll have to see how they do with containing Max Crosby, though. But honestly, I think they'll be okay, and I think they'll play pretty good. And here is the big one, right here. I don't know what the heck I just did. A second. This is the big one right here. Chiefs Bills. This is the always the 325 slate. These are always fun games every year, year in year out. Um, I definitely think that the Chiefs are gonna win this, and they're favored. They're the favorite in this matchup, which is kind of I'm honestly kind of shocked at, just because they're in Buffalo, but the Chiefs have had very good success in Buffalo, except for last year when they were, what were they, 11-0, 12-0? They're going for the undefeated, and you know they lost the Bills. And what, 16-2? No, 15-2. Hell of a season for them. Seahawks at Commanders. This is Sunday night. Commanders back-to-back primetime weeks. That's. I mean, hey, good for them, man. But I don't know. We'll have to see if Mariota is still their guy, or if Jane Daniels gets back. Because if not, I'm taking Sam Darnold all fucking day here. You know, I'd probably take. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Favorite props. I don't like the first catches. What the fuck? Oh well, I'm taking the over for Jackson Smith and Chigba here all day. I think he's gonna be huge. Or actually, I don't know, because he is gonna be next to Marshawn Lattimore, and so I'll have to see how he does with that. Who did they play last week? The Commanders. Oh, the Chiefs. Yeah. And yeah, we got a big game Monday night. We got Arizona at Dallas. I would take a Kyler Murray 2 touchdowns here, just because that Dallas defense does not. They can't defend. They're not fucking good, and they can't defend. They can't do shit, and that is why, you know, I think they're gonna win, but that's why they're never gonna have like good success, because they just do not spend fucking money on guys, and they won't fucking trade. Like, they could use like a Max Crosby right now, and he's probably up for sale, I would assume. We'll sneak peek. This should be a fun one. But yeah, no, that is do or do not for you guys. But yeah, no. I told you guys it was gonna be a short one. I think I'm gonna end it here. Um, I got some studying to do. But yeah, no, we'll see you guys next week. We'll have the traditional 2 hour next week. We'll have a lot to talk about. Hopefully, maybe get some guests on.